What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to get a Dexa scan, and this is actually my first time ever getting a Dexa scan. It measures 3 parts of your body, and that is your lean tissue, your fat, and your bone density. So I'm super stoked to see my results, and I don't have any expectations, so we'll see how it goes. I'm here at Body Spec for my first Dexa scan. So a lot of athletes will use this information to work alongside with their trainer to make sure that their training program and their diet is customized to get the results that they desire. So when you get into the room, you basically lay down in this X-ray machine, and you have to make sure that you're in the center line and your hands and feet are positioned in a certain way, and you have to make sure that you're laying really still, but luckily the test really only takes about 5 minutes to complete. And then after that, all of that data is uploaded into their computer system, where then you're able to see your whole skeleton makeup, which I thought was pretty cool. After all of that data is uploaded, you can meet with somebody after who will run through all of the results and kind of tell you how you stand based on other people that are in your age range and your gender. I'm honestly just curious to see what my results are, and luckily we get to check them out right now. All right, you guys, so I just finished up my Dexa scan and I have my results right here, so I wanted to run through these with you guys. As you can see, this little guy right here is me. So the green coloring here is my lean tissue, and then the red is my fat tissue, and then obviously the white is my bone, my skeleton. So we'll start at the top. Basically, the breakdowns that they gave me were total body fat, total mass, which is basically just how much I weigh, fat tissue and lean tissue, and also bone mineral content. So at the top, it says that my total body fat percentage is 23%. So I actually cannot remember the last time that I've had my body fat percentage accurately measured, so I had no clue what to expect here. But what they told me is for women, anywhere between 20% and 35% is a healthy range for women. So I'm definitely in that category of good health when it comes to body fat percentage. For fat tissue, I have 32 pounds of fat tissue on my body out of a total of 139 pounds. What I was most interested in was kind of like where the fat was most distributed on my body. And this was something that actually surprised me, because as you can see kind of on this chart, the red on this scan represents the fat. And I was actually kind of surprised because it shows that most of my body fat is stored around my legs area, and I was actually thinking that I would store more around my abdominal and like waist trunk area, because I've never been the type of person who has a visible six-pack, even when I've been like much thinner than I am now, and even when I feel like I'm in tip-top shape, I've just never really had a visible six-pack. So I always thought that was because I was maybe holding extra fat there, because everybody is built somewhat differently, and everybody will store fat in different parts of their body. So for me, it was kind of interesting that there wasn't much red there. And even when you go down to the assessment at the bottom, it says the percentage of fat that is stored on each part of your body. And the highest is my legs and my like lower hip area, and those were at 30% and 27%. And then around my abdominal area was only 17% of that. So I've never been one to measure my success based on how much I weigh or how much, body fat I have. I like to measure my success on how healthy I feel and how well I'm performing in the gym and if I'm achieving my athletic goals. So doing a scan like this more so for me was just really interesting to see kind of how my body is made up. On the back, they give you even more information. Something that I was super proud of was my bone report. The top score that they have on here is 2.0 to 2.5 bone density. And I actually scored a 2.9 in my bone density, which I was super proud of. I've never broken a bone, knock on wood. And the guy there kind of explained to me that probably a really good indication as to why I have great bone density has to do with me being an athlete for pretty much my entire life. Because when you are working out and you're putting strain on your body, you're also putting strain on your bones, and just like your muscles get stronger because of the tear that goes into them and then them rebuilding themselves, that's what makes your muscles stronger. It's very similar to your bones. So when you're putting stress on your bones, they will bend just slightly and get stronger and stronger over time. So because I was really athletic from a young age, he said that that is probably the reason why my bone density score is so high. Another thing that was interesting is they measured the fat around some of my organs in my abdominal area, and that is something that if you have high numbers there, you could be at risk for different diseases like metabolic syndrome or diabetes. My numbers there was a 0.33, and basically what they said is that anything under 0.5 is considered healthy, and then anything over 2, you could be at risk for developing different health issues. So I was proud of that result as well. And the last thing that was also super interesting was they tested my resting metabolic rate. So this is basically the amount of calories that I would burn if I was essentially in a coma. So if I was laying down doing nothing all day, I would burn 1,372 calories. This to me was super interesting because you see with a lot of diet plans and certain things, people are restricting their calories so much. I've definitely seen promotions for diets that are only 1,200 calories a day. Well, for me, I'm burning 1,372 calories if I were to do absolutely nothing. So me even just getting up, walking to the store, me going out getting this Dexa scan is burning more calories. So I'm not one to be super stringent on tracking my calories, but I've estimated in the past that I probably eat around 2,000 to like 2,700 calories-ish a day, depending on what I'm doing, how hungry I am, etc. So that was just something that was super interesting to me. All right, you guys, so overall, I'm pretty happy with the results that came back from this test. It is showing that I am healthy, and I feel like overall, I feel really good about where I'm at with my health, where I'm at with my diet, and where I'm at with my training. And I do have some specific training goals for 2020 that I'm excited to jump into, but I would love to know how you guys feel about your current health. Let me know in the comments below. If you're happy with it, if you have any goals that you are going for this year, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe because I upload new videos every single week. And I'll see you guys next time.